Hi, everybody. This is our ministry moment. I just want to share with you a few minutes about something we talked about on Sunday. This past Sunday, our message focus was on why connections matter. Why connections matter. Why is it that we should get connected with other people? And I talked about the fact that fear of sometimes being known by people keeps us from connecting, and a number of different factors. But one of the things I think that sometimes comes in and keeps us from connecting with people is when we find ourselves at an impasse with people, when when we get to that place where there's conflict and we're not sure how to handle it, and sometimes we don't handle it well. We get ourselves up on this kind of emotional cliff, is what John Maxwell says. He says we get on the emotional cliff, and he suggests 4 things that we've got to do to talk ourselves off the emotional cliff. That's before we do something kind of crazy with somebody and maybe we jettison or completely ruin the relationship. First thing he said to do is control your emotions. Sometimes we get in those situations and we get so emotional that we don't know how to react. We don't think logically about the situation. But when we want to talk ourselves off an emotional cliff, and when we get on an emotional cliff, many times it's because we're only thinking about ourselves, right? We're only thinking about me and how this affects me and how I feel and what's going on in me. So what we've got to do is resolve, and this is always the hard part, to say, I'm going to be a bigger person, right? I'm going to be a bigger person. And when we decide we're going to be a bigger person, that means that we have to do thing number 2. So we get control of our emotions. And number 2 is we start focusing on the person and on the other person and whatever's best for them. Start focusing on that other person and think about what is best for them. I think that means for us that we've got to step back and begin to look at the world and look at the situation through the eyes of the other person, and think about what would be best in their case for that person. And then the third thing we do, we want to talk ourselves off this emotional cliff, right? We said, get control of your emotions, start focusing on the other person. Third thing is do an act of kindness for that other person. Resolve that you're going to do something kind for them, right? I remember one time I had this kind of a significant conflict with a lady, and she was a saint of God, wonderful lady. And so one of the things I resolved to do to try and kind of see the situation from her point of view and have some healing there, she had left her Bible. And I decided, I know she reads her Bible. I'm going to get her Bible and take it to her because I know she's going to want it. And so I took that to her, just an act of kindness, just to try and help me get myself off that emotional cliff that maybe I was standing on. So get control, start focusing on the other person, do an act of kindness, and then 4th thing is this: just let go of the negative and begin to focus on the positive. Let go of the negative stuff, the negative garbage that I think sometimes the enemy tries to stir up in our lives, and let go of that and focus on positive. I like what Paul said in Philippians chapter 4 and verse 8. He said, finally, brothers, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. So begin to focus on the positive, right? This week we're going to be we're still in the Values That Matter series, and we're going to talk about the idea that living with purpose matters. Living with purpose matters. We say it like this. We say, we speak words and live lives that connect other people to Jesus and point other people to Jesus. So we'll look forward to seeing you Sunday at 10.